wherever you're at. This is Matt Fox from Matt Fox on the Tube, and I am coming to you live from Rostock, Germany. This is another edition of Trump at War. I am sorry to say that the situation that Donald Trump has got the Americans into right now is not so good. Not so good. Uh, the Iranians are not trying to hear it. They are attacking, they are making videos mocking the Trump administration. We have already had an aircraft carrier that is forced to um, depart the war zone and head into port, and it's not looking good. The the countries over there, the UAE, Oman, and Dubai, and all of that, they're facing some serious challenges. They're facing some serious challenges because of the fact that Iran is not giving up. They're sending drones, they're sending missiles and rockets over there and attacking the infrastructure and oil facilities around the Gulf. There are numerous tankers that are on fire over there in the Gulf, and it seems that the Trump administration has no way out. They're looking for a way out. They're trying to talk to the Iranians, but the Iranians are not trying to hear it. Donald Trump and the Israelis killed the Ayatollah, and it's like a major slap in the face, you know what I'm saying? So it's not going down. Even though the Iranian regime was not a good regime at all, um, the people over there are now pissed because the Israelis and the Americans just went and attacked them without any reason, even though the attack from what was that, 8 months ago, Trump said that their nuclear facilities were totally obliterated, but then he comes back, what was that, a month ago, and says that, oh, they were going to have a bomb in 2 weeks if we didn't go ahead and attack them. Donald Trump continues to lie to the American public, and in doing so, he is spending billions and billions of tax dollars, American tax dollars, to prosecute a war that is not wanted nor needed, and it's not going to be good. 13 Americans were injured yesterday after a terrible attack on a U.S. facility. And the Iranians are not going to stop there. Good morning. I am Matt Fox. I'm coming to you from Rostock, Germany. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. We're discussing this called Trump at War, because that's what he's doing. He's got us in a war, even though he was Mr. Peace President and wanted the Nobel Peace Prize for everything, for his stopping 8 imaginary wars. So the Iranians, they're still in power, even though they killed one guy and two guys, and they've killed some major players. I'm gonna put it out there like this, though. That's something that was before agreed upon in the UN, that nations would not be assassinating leaders from other nations. That was like a thing, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was supposed to do that. However, the Israelis and the Americans, well, they didn't go by that. So the question is, when Iran comes over here and tries to goes over there to America, because I'm in Rostock, Germany. Thanks for watching, and we're talking about the Trump war. So if Iran were to go over to America with somebody out there bent on killing Trump, then that's allowed, I guess, because they killed the Ayatollah. So I mean, uh, does that now give the Ukrainians the right to go into Russia and kill Putin? We already know that Putin's trying to kill Zelensky. So, but Putin has he's got no morals and no values and doesn't give a shit. Hey, that sounds a lot like Donald Trump. So yesterday, the No Kings rally were in Rome, London, Paris, all over in America. Let me see. I think I got a shot here of all in America, just in America. Um, Look here. This, this is a picture, and there, I don't have the other side, but there's more on the other side also. That's all of the No Kings rally that were being held in cities across America yesterday. I mean, people are pissed. And there was a record 8 million people around the world freaking showing their displeasure with the Trump administration, all the things that they've been doing. Gas prices are through the roof. I'm sorry, you guys, it's also bad here. You know what I'm saying? In Rostock, Germany, the price of gas has also gone up. So everybody around the world's price of gas is going up. In Asia, it's gone up a lot. And because of the Trump's administration desire to go and bomb Iran, now we've got a situation that is affecting everybody around the world. And I think every country who's been affected by this should sue the Trump administration, and specifically Donald Trump. So, but let me discuss something else. Yesterday or this week was the CPAC conference, and Donald Trump, of course, he didn't show up this time because he doesn't want or need their vote anymore. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to talk about the Epstein files, and he doesn't want to talk about the Epstein files, and he didn't want to get any uncomfortable questions, so he went to Mar-a-Lago and hid because he knew the No Kings protests were going on. And let me show you just how wonderful. Oh man, I don't have it. I don't have it. But I had a picture from the CPAC, and in fact, almost empty, almost empty. Um, and Maga is they're splitting. They're splitting. One side saying, "No, we support Donald Trump. We support Donald Trump," and the other side was like, "Hey, you know what? Why are we in another forever war? Because it is going to be a forever war because Iran is not going to stop, and unless something happens, and somehow, some way, the Iranians are calmed down, this shit is going to go on. This shit is going to go on, and it's fixing to get bad." Now, the countries over there in the Gulf, they need their energy. And if Iran gets super pissed, and they are super pissed already, they are going to attack energy infrastructure, LNG facilities, and everything. And I'm just going to put it out there. If these dudes that live over there, they ain't got no air conditioning, it's fixing to be hot as hell. And you need air conditioning to power all those, to cool all of those big ass buildings over there, and all those malls over there, and everything else that they done built up. You know what I'm saying? It takes energy, it takes, yeah. So, and if Iran starts destroying facilities that power that, they're going to be hot as hell. And there is going to be an uprising at some point if it remains that way. So there's no way out for the Trump administration. And Iran is actively mocking Trump. Iran also hacked into Kash Patel's email account. They even showed that he was on specific porn sites and everything, using Spider Cash as a name. Yeah, this is the FBI director. He felt so heartfelt about the situation before, that the FBI director, Chris Wray, used the FBI jet to go to this meeting or that meeting. He actually didn't even spend that much time on the plane. Hey, Tech, what's up? Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. It doesn't cost any. Hey, everybody who's watching, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It does help me out, and I appreciate it. And I want you to know I love you, and I wish you all peace wherever you're at. Doesn't matter where you're at. I don't want anybody being bombed. I don't want anybody having to deal with people like, or presidents like Donald Trump. And that's why we had hundreds and thousands of people showing their displeasure about the Trump administration. And look at this. They are pissed. They are pissed. This is people on the beach in California, and it says Trump must go, no kings. So this is the type of thing I'm talking about. This is grassroots stuff. And you can't say that George Soros paid for everything. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it. There's protests all around the whole world. Is George Soros paying for that all? Please. Yeah, yes. Gore dancer, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. No Kings is psyop. I don't think so. Look at all the people out there. You got old ladies, you got freaking young people, you got underage people, you got people out there showing that this Trump administration is only out for itself. This dude's putting his name on the $100 bill. This dude's putting his name on the Kennedy Center. This dude's making a coin with his face on it. I mean, he is trying to do, he's got airports and bridges and streets named that are being named after him. I don't know if you know this, but in America, we don't name shit after presidents that are in office. Okay? Normally, it's like after they're dead that we start naming stuff. I think it's a law too. I'm pretty sure it's a law too. And the Congress is a freaking joke. The Congress is a freaking joke. The DOJ is nothing but a puppet, and that is why there are over 3 million files from the Epstein files that have not been released yet. So then what are you? If it's a law. Yeah, see, right now that's an executive order. I just want to put that out. That's an executive order right now, but it's not going to stay that way. When the Trump administration faces the type of just desserts and justice for their actions, then I foresee that if and when the $100 bill comes out with Trump's name on it, that the government is going to get every single one of those bills out of circulation so fast it's pitiful. He just wants his name to be around for hundreds and thousands of years, and that is why he is so happy every time somebody gives him an award. Look, the freaking Congress gave this fool a made up award. He was so happy, just like a little kid. Just like when Maria Machado gave him her Nobel Peace Prize, and he accepted it. The fool accepted this, man. This is unbelievable behavior from a president of the United States. Please. And everybody who is backing the Donald Trump administration is either a grifter or a wannabe grifter or a wannabe on-hanger, but there is nothing that is going to keep this administration from stopping Americans from showing their displeasure. All right. So Trump is lying. Okay. This Epstein cover up has gone on way too long. The information is coming out from Zorro Ranch now. They have also found certain things over on the ranch, and people are going to be putting a serious light to the whole thing. And Trump's name is not going to come up clean on this end. I can guarantee you that. Now, as far as Melania, she has been a part of the whole thing. She was involved with Jeffrey Epstein long before, uh, yeah, she met him through Paolo Zampoli, and then they ended up getting it on, and then Trump and Epstein introduced her to Trump, and then the rest is history. So if the Epstein cover-up continues to go on, I guarantee you Americans are going to stop going and to his rallies. They're not going to keep on what a brainwashing. Yeah. James Woods used to be a big MAGA guy. Now he's a real Trump supporter, and he has now put aside that and said Trump is stupid as fuck. Okay, so let's just look at it. You know what I'm saying? This is not possible for so many people to be so ignorant and to back Trump's policies and agenda. Americans are paying over $1 more now for gas than they were, and in Asia, they're paying more for gas than they were. Oh man, a month ago, the price for gas in Asia has gone up, exploded. So talk about something else. I already talked about CPAC, but I would like to talk about Turning Point USA. Turning Point USA is mad. They are super mad. And Turning Point USA, of course, is Erica Kirk. And there is a comedian, a black comedian, who did a spot. His name is Drewski. And he made just, I gotta show it to you. It's perfect. This guy, he made a video as Erica Kirk and all of her exaggerated behavior that she's always doing. And they are up in arms. They are trying to figure out how to suppress this. You know what I'm saying? And her ways of trying to suppress things such as free speech. I mean, they're always talking about free speech, but yet when there was an opposition group that was trying to put on an uh, an activity over there on the ASU campus, the Turning Point USA went undercover on the ASU campus and figured out how to get their opposition rally canceled. And then the people who were part of that rally went and contacted TPUSA at their headquarters, and they had a conversation about this stuff. But nevertheless, Erica Kirk is still up in arms about the Drewski video, and they're trying to figure out what to do and how to get it banned or somehow taken off the air. So as far as the Jeffrey Epstein situation, because that's really what the whole Iran war is about. The whole Iran war is about Israel getting Trump to do what they want him to do. And because Trump needs to get the Epstein files out of the news and to get people talking about something else, even if it's not good for him at that time, he says, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go along with it. I'm going to go along with it. I'm going to do it with you. BB, I'm gonna go ahead and bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and bomb Iran for you too, because you're my guy. So Mar-a-Lago was the pickup point. Okay, Mar-a-Lago was the pickup point for Virginia Giuffre, and Mar-a-Lago was a pickup point for a lot of other girls as well. So, and these girls, even though Jeffrey Epstein was not a member of Mar-a-Lago, he still got girls from the resort and they were sent to his house. And it's clear in the Epstein files, it's talked about numerous times. And the point is that these were underage girls. Trump had 13, 14-year-old girls in the wellness areas, and they were like, just bringing towels or tea to the people that were having their wellness appointments and stuff. But when Jeffrey Epstein called, he would order a girl, the girl would be sent over to his place, and then a lot of times some very uncomfortable stuff was going on. And like I said, these were underage girls, and this is what I'm saying. Paolo Zampoli, Jean-Luc Brunel, Donald Trump, and Jeffrey Epstein all worked together in regards to getting girls. Trump with his pageants, also with his short-term modeling company that he had for TM2, I think it was called. So this is ways that they use to get girls. And when Epstein had his island, then these girls were trafficked to the island, and many of them never came back. The evidence is clear that there was a lot of sulfuric acid purchased by Epstein. What that was used for, I can only imagine. But the Epstein files was before such a big deal. Everybody was talking about it. Cash Patel had a podcast. Dan Bongino had a podcast, and they were talking about we got to release the Epstein files. And now what happens? They come out and they said, "Oh yeah, Epstein was the only guy. There was no other. There was no other people guilty, and Trump didn't do anything wrong." Bullshit. Come on, man. You people need to read the Epstein files, and for everybody who keeps on trying to take up for Trump, you guys either are trying to get in good with him, or you are just as criminal and disgusting as he is. I've got to say, because if you've done a little bit of reading, you will know all of this stuff was before before Trump came into office, and shows even after he was in office that he was still having to do with this guy. So when Epstein threatened to sue Donald Trump or to make some noise because Trump screwed him on a real estate deal, Trump was president. They locked him up. They locked Epstein up. And what happens? Oh, wow. Coincidentally, he just ends up dying in prison. And that night, oh, the guards were asleep. Oh, man. Oh, the cameras broke down that night, too. Oh, man. And then they went on a paper shredding spree the next morning. Thousands of documents shredded, shredded, shredded. Even everybody at the prison said, "Hey, what is going on here? This is not normal, right?" So, the person that did the autopsy claimed that this guy did not commit suicide. It looked otherwise. So, but for the official cause of death for the government, it was said that he killed himself. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. There's no way to hang yourself in the room that he was in. No way. You would have to be sitting on the floor and with the rope, and there's nothing to hold it on to. You would have to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys really believe that, you got a lot to learn. So if you keep on covering up for Trump's underage spa girl gifts to Epstein, and the abuse that they had to endure through Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, because Ghislaine Maxwell was very much bi, or she she participated. She showed the girls. She showed them how to do this, how to do that. Many times they were treated very disrespectfully, and it's really disgusting. It's really disgusting what this president has gotten away with, and I hope that he gets served with some justice very soon. And I don't know, it might be the Iranians that give him that justice, because, you know, like I said, they killed the Ayatollah. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? They already said that we're coming to get you. So, if you have some Iranians that are new to the area, yeah, be nice to them. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off for now because my wife just woke up and I got to go take her some coffee. But I'm going to come back later on this afternoon and do another episode. I hope that you are having a good day wherever you're at, and take care of yourselves, take care of your family. Let them know that you love them, because in this world of madness, you never know when the last day is going to be. Yeah? So, thanks for watching. I'm Matt Fox, coming to you live from Rostock, Germany. Thanks again for watching. And like I said, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about. All right? I'm Matt Fox. This is Matt Fox on the Tube, coming at you from Rostock, Germany. And have a great